this is not on? Okay, so what link is this? All right, so we have a live stream going. It was
Yes.
for Grandma.
Yes.
Internet dropped. We had to create a new channel, but it's up and going.
Okay.
But I have to text the link to her. I want to make sure that she
Okay.
doesn't actually like miss this.
Yes, okay, all right. It's Jacqueline. 616-460-1091. Okay. I'll let her know.
And then also this number.
Are you guys connected to Pantera's Wi-Fi?
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is, I
Alright.
can read it to you.
So what's the number?
919-273-3264.
Yeah.
And then if you want to send it to me too, just
Yeah,
in case
me too.
afterwards, I don't need the text.
Yeah, me too.
616-401-6224.
And I'm ready?
And if you just paste it, just send it, and I'll know it is, just so I have it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and me 616-450-5451.
Yeah, me too.
5451.
Okay. My goodness, that was.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Did it go through? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. think I like lost 10 pounds of stress.
She can't open it. I got it but can't open. Let me just see if I can open it. Let's see. You sent it to me. So. Because before it came up like, before it got, yeah.
So she might be trying to hit this if she clicks.
Okay, click, okay, I'll tell her.
Yeah, it'll take her to the YouTube,
YouTube,
and then she'll
okay.
hit play.
Okay, all right, I'll say, let's see. Click oh, she got it.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I was so stressed. I was like, oh my
you know
god,
what?
no,
The
like.
tech is just crazy, but thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
YouTube, I think. Oh, she got it.
I was so stressed. Like, oh my god, no, like.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to John and Rachel's wedding. If we haven't met yet, my name is Katie, and I have the absolute honor of officiating today. We're going to get started in a few minutes, but before we do, I have a few announcements. The first is that we have with us an amazing photographer, Christina, and videographer, DeLorean, who will be taking amazing photos and videos of the day. So John and Rachel have asked if you could please take this opportunity to put your phones away, put them in airplane mode, turn them off, just tuck them away so that we can be fully present with them today. And the second announcement is a really fun one, and it's that John and Rachel would like to invite everyone to participate in a special ring warming ritual. And this is a meaningful way for each of us to be part of their wedding ceremony by sending our love and wishes directly to the couple, tangibly through their rings. So we'll be passing their wedding rings around the room, starting with the first row with Larry and Goretti here, weaving to the back, passing over at the last row, and then they'll weave all the way up to the front, ending with the first row where Patty and Bruce, John's parents, will have them at the end and be able to pass them off to our best man. So, your warm intentions will be woven into these rings so that when they exchange them later during the ceremony, they'll have all of your support with them in their rings. So please treat them with care. They're in this cute little box. Feel free to take them out, but just put them back in. And by the time they get back there, we'll be ready to go. Your warm intentions will be woven into these rings so that when they exchange them
I don't wanna be anywhere, any place that I can feel you. I just wanna be near you. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Sometimes it gets unhealthy. We can't be by ourselves. We will always need each other. Yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you.
Please rise for the bride. Welcome to the wedding of John and Rachel.
Woo!
Wow. This is already such a joyful day, and we want the ceremony to reflect that joy. We know marriage is a serious commitment and a significant step, but the ceremony does not have to be serious and rigid, so we can all relax, including myself. We're here to laugh with John and Rachel. We're here to cry with them. Many of us have already started that. Susie, you're a mess. I love you. But most of all, we're here to celebrate them as they begin this beautiful next chapter together. Some of you traveled across oceans to be here. Others have flown in from the east and west coasts. Even those of you from Detroit traveled 35 minutes to this wedding that is in Detroit. But how fitting that we're celebrating here in Michigan, John's home state, and just a stone's throw away from where their love story began in Ann Arbor. And look at this beautiful space. If you've ever been in John and Rachel's apartment, it probably feels very familiar because their living room is essentially a greenhouse with a couch in it. So this gorgeous venue is just their aesthetic on a larger scale, not just the plants, but a reflection of the warmth and vibrant life they bring to their world. In some native languages, the term for plants translates to those who take care of us. And if you're sitting in this room or joining us virtually, hi Grandma, that means that you're special to John and Rachel and to their story, that you've taken care of them along their journeys. So friends and loved ones, as we begin this ceremony, please take a moment to look around you. John and Rachel, please take a moment to look at these faces. This gathering and these people are a living reflection of the rich community that y'all have built together and the love that they share, not just with each other, but with all of us in this room. Thank you so much for being here. It is an honor and a privilege to stand up here with you and be with everyone today. So, for those of you I haven't yet gotten to meet, I'm Katie, John's cousin. But from our days in diapers and textbook millennial childhoods to moving literally next door to each other in high school to visiting each other in college and now both living in New York all together, he's always felt more like a brother to me. That textbook millennial childhood, one I imagine many of you shared, still resurfaces decades later through our nostalgia and inside jokes, which are mostly from Harry Potter and School of Rock. As we stand here today, it just wouldn't feel right if we didn't mention any of them. So in the words of Dewey Finn, let's rock today. When I say John's like a brother to me, I mean the kind that makes you feel safe and looked out for, but also knows how to have fun and play horse in the driveway until someone gets too competitive. I imagine many of you share this feeling that when you're with John, you can be your full self. I've long admired his way of moving through the world, building deep community, working hard at everything he does with fervent dedication and relentless optimism. You don't survive running with the bulls in Spain without hard work, dedication, and a little bit of optimism. Whether it's his career, his friendships, and this is the only venue I will ever say this, being slightly better than me at ping pong. Working hard at everything he does. John doesn't half-ass anything. As we've grown older, these qualities have only become more evident, and I couldn't work more proud of who he is today. I also couldn't imagine a better partner for him. When Rachel came into the picture, I immediately saw what drew John to her, beyond her effortless beauty. I mean, John doesn't half-ass anything. She's incredibly present in conversation, so curious and intelligent, and like John, an incredible listener. I also couldn't imagine a better partner. Her yes mentality and love for learning are infectious, and your ability to absorb what she learns and bring others into the experience is truly inspiring. Over the years, she's seamlessly woven into our family, which can be big and loud and overwhelming, but Rachel shows up for all of it. Every chaotic gathering, every inside joke, and every family tradition with such grace and warmth. I feel equally comfortable and loved by you as I do John, and I couldn't be more excited to officially become cousins. Living in the same city over the past few years has given me a front row seat to who y'all are as a couple. John and Rachel have this beautiful gift for creating deep community wherever they go, and if you've spent time in their orbit, you know exactly what I mean. There's something about the way they make space for people, how they listen, how they remember what matters to you, and how they somehow make a room full of different personalities feel like one big comfortable conversation. Their friend Katie Diaz captured it perfectly. It's really hard to leave their apartment because I just want to keep talking with them and everyone they know. As I started reflecting on this, who Rachel and John are individually, what makes them work so beautifully together, I thought I'd begin today by sharing their love story. How did they meet? When did they know they were in love? When did they make the Instagram for Lewis and Clark? I was so excited to take us through the journey of their love, but then I discovered that John had ruined that plan by writing it so beautifully on the wedding website. As I started with classic John, setting the bar high. But for those of you who haven't read the website, which is probably actually most of you and definitely Uncle Pete, I will share some of my favorite plot points. I was so excited to take us through the journey. They met at UM. John was in a percussion group called Groove, Rachel in a tap ensemble called Rhythm and Groove. And John said on the wedding website, who knew hearts could tap dance? The universe, John. Rhythm and groove. This is a literal foreshadowing. At some point, Rachel changed her Facebook cover photo to a picture of 3 girls from Rhythm and John. John sees this, he's like, okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is a sign. She put me in her cover photo. Rachel has since confirmed, no, that was just a photo. They start dating, but maybe it was the cover photo, maybe it was the liquid confidence of a man at a party at a Big Ten school. But John mustered up the courage to ask her out. This woman he claimed was out of his league. Miraculously, she said yes, though he did forget her number. Rachel has since confirmed to get her. They start dating and hit some major milestones, first apartments in Ann Arbor, graduating college together, John becoming a cat dad. They survive long distance with John in Boston, Rachel in New York, hunker down in Connecticut during COVID, and finally land back together in NYC. And now we're here on their wedding day, Rhythm and Groom. Sorry, I had to. There's so much more we could say about your story, but one thing is clear. A lot has happened to lead up to this day. John and Rachel have been together for 10 years. Think about where you were 10 years ago, 2015, or as I like to call it, the year Uptown Funk came out. Maybe you were watching the series finale of Game of Thrones, or debating whether that dress on the internet was blue and black or white and gold. In 2015, the most famous Lewis and Clark were semi-problematic explorers from the early 1800s. Little did we know that John and Rachel would soon introduce the world to an infinitely more compelling Lewis and Clark, who now have 572 followers and have never once needed Sacagawea to find their way home. 10 years, that's a lot of life together. Our 20s are an incredible, wild, formative period where most of us are figuring out who we are, what makes us come alive, where we want our careers to go, and what we value. Many people that they feel they need to do this work before they can successfully partner with someone else. But John and Rachel navigated these developmental years together, and from where I stand, it only made their relationship stronger. They grew up together, maybe not literally like John and I did as kids, but as young adults becoming the people that they're meant to be. But this reflection on growing up did bring me back to our actual childhood. Now in Dive and Miranda lore, our early memories of growing up were Michigan road trips to the cabin, card games, Lord of the Rings marathons, making forts in the woods, and reading Calvin and Hobbes by flashlight. For those unfamiliar with Calvin and Hobbes, it's about a kid and his stuffed tiger who comes to life in his imagination. They go on adventures that actually teach us profound things about life, friendship, and growing up. So as I was preparing for today, I decided to dig out those old comics, thinking, perfect, there's gotta be something in here that will work for what I want to say about John and Rachel. So I'm on the living room floor, surrounded by Calvin and Hobbes books, the entire box set, the perfect quote. Finally, I found one. The greatest gift you can give someone is your own personal development. I used to say, if you will take care of me, I will take care of you. Now I say, I will take care of me for you, if you will take care of you for me. And that one's not from Calvin and Hobbes. It's actually from a motivational speaker that someone slapped onto a Calvin and Hobbes background on the internet. But I'm gonna use it anyway because it's way more relevant than anything Calvin or Hobbes actually said, and to be honest, their relationship is pretty codependent and Hobbes is even real. But what I think makes John and Rachel's relationships so special is how fiercely they honor each other's individuality. They're not trying to complete each other or fill gaps. They're two whole people who've chosen to build something beautiful together while staying authentically themselves. Neither has dimmed their light to make space for the other. Instead, they've created more space for both lights to shine brighter. This kind of partnership requires incredible confidence in who you are and a deep respect for who your partner is. They're not trying to become the same person or do everything together. They're individuals who've chosen to build a life where their shared foundation supports their own flourishing. Take their shared value of community. John approaches this through his natural optimism and ability to make anyone feel welcome, and Rachel brings her incredible curiosity and listening skills. They create community together wherever they go, but also nurture their own friendships and bring those individual relationships back to their shared world. You can see this beautiful balance in how they approach decision making. John is the planner, the one who researches and weighs his options carefully, while Rachel brings spontaneity and gut instincts that often lead to their most memorable adventures. Together, the perfect blend of thoughtful preparation and joyful spontaneity. And this dynamic isn't unique to my perspective. When I asked some of their closest people what makes their partnership so strong, the same theme of balance emerged. Young Ray described them as so steady and so easy, they just make sense. Jen remembered early days when Rachel might have been quieter, more reserved, and how John's outgoing nature helped her open up, but not by changing who she was, just by creating more space for Rachel to shine brighter. And as John's sister Cassie put it, they didn't become different people with each other, they became even more of themselves. Long-term couples either grow together or apart, but John and Rachel grew as individuals and grew together. That's really special because it's hard to do. And Cassie's absolutely right. It is hard to achieve in partnership. It's so much easier to stay safely in our own comfort zones, or in some cases, people lose themselves trying to change for somebody else. But John and Rachel have found the perfect balance, growing by learning from each other's strengths, stretching into new ways of being by taking a page from each other's book. You've been mastering this art for 10 years, and watching you two is a reminder that the strongest relationships aren't built on becoming one, but on two people choosing again and again to build something beautiful together while staying committed to growth, both individually and as a team. So I did find one Calvin and Hobbes quote that was worth sharing, and it goes like this. It's funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different. It sounds super simple and obvious, but I think it's so fitting here, because tomorrow might feel surprisingly ordinary for such an extraordinary commitment. You'll still be the same John and Rachel who've been doing life together for all these years. But looking back at the last decade together, look how far you've come. Navigating college, long distance love, moves from Boston to NYC to Connecticut, COVID, back to NYC, career changes, new dreams, hobbies, and friendships you've collected along the way. I hope you feel incredibly proud of what you've built together. A partnership that's only grown stronger through every milestone, move, and every moment. Always grounded in deep friendship and genuine delight in each other. As Cassie so aptly noticed, you've become even more yourselves while building something beautiful together, and that's exactly what will carry you through the decades after this day. And remember that everyone in this room is part of your story, ready to support you through whatever comes next as you make these lifelong commitments to each other, which we are about to make. Know that your community stands behind you. Those that have raised you, taught you, and supported you and shaped you through the various stages of your lives. So now, as you're moments away from this binding commitment, John and Rachel, I leave you with this. Hold tight to that vision of your love, the one that you already brought to life, that celebrates who you are and championing who you're becoming as husband and wife today. And to everyone here with us, may we continue to be their support system as they start this new chapter and grow old together. And with that vision in mind, we will now take the steps to make it official. John and Rachel have come here today to join their lives in marriage, surrounded by all of our love and support. And what better way to do that than in their own words? So they decided to write their own vows. So we'll start with Rachel, and then John. And with that vision in mind, we'll now take the steps. I'm going to ask John. John and Rachel have come here today to join their lives in marriage, surrounded by all of our love and support. And what better way to do that than in their own words? So they decided to write their own vows.
We've come a long way since our first date, eating a meat lover's pizza in Ann Arbor. Over the past decade, we've shared 3 apartments, lived in multiple cities, and survived 2 years of long distance. Through all of it, I've been so tremendously grateful for every second with you. We've come a long way since our first date. We've both been through a lot and grown so much, both as individuals and together as a couple. Today obviously marks such a special day in our relationship, but please know that every single day with you is special. Even if that's just a day where we go grocery shopping together, then eat a home-cooked meal on the balcony, or have a popcorn movie night on the couch with the cats. I love our life together, and I love you. I love that you love vacuuming. And I love even more that you will come home on a random Tuesday with a bouquet of flowers you picked up when you could tell I was having a bad day. I'll never forget our first date at Jolly Pumpkin, not because of the pizza, but because it gave me my first glimpse of who you are. You opened the door for me, and I walked up to the hostess, assuming you were right behind me. And I loved when I turned to ask if you'd made a reservation, I was startled to see a line of 8 to 10 strangers behind me, and you were nowhere to be found. I don't know if you even remember this, but maybe you do, but you had stayed back to hold the door for an entire family. In the moment, I was admittedly a little confused, but now I know that's just classic John, always putting others before yourself in big ways and small. I know I love to tease you for being an overly nice Midwesterner, and in fairness, you did once apologize to a mannequin in a store after you bumped into it. But in all seriousness, you are truly the most selfless, caring, kind, considerate person I've ever met. You are wise beyond your years and so deeply empathetic, always able to understand and connect with others in a way that amazes me. You have an ability to make anyone, whether it's the doorman in our building or the guy behind the bagel counter, feel valued and seen. Your warmth makes the world a little brighter, and being with you has made me a better person too. Just by being yourself, you've inspired me to grow and to see the world in new ways. I love your ambition and your commitment to pushing yourself, from things as big as advancing your career and taking on grad school, to trying a new food or an out-of-the-box experience in New York City. Watching you embrace life with such openness and drive has pushed me to grow too and approach things with a more open mind. I think we can both agree I'm not always the most patient person and can be a bit rash at times. I hear you, Mom, laughing at me. When I'm quick to complain or overreact, you're always there helping me see the positive side. When I'm stressed, nervous, or overwhelmed, you know exactly what to say to calm me down. Thank you for always being my cheerleader and for loving me even in the times when I struggle to love myself. I hear you, Mom, laughing at me. Thank you for always anticipating my needs, from saving me the last bite of a shared meal, to keeping my water bottle full, to reminding me daily where I've left my phone. I cannot wait for us to continue our life together in New York City, exploring new neighborhoods, trying new things, and continuing to build our community. Whatever life brings, I truly believe we can handle anything. So with that, I vow to continue being your partner and your best friend. I vow to love you every single day and never take you for granted, and to always communicate with you fully. I promise to always entertain the cats if they're screaming while you're on an important work call. I promise to wipe up the water I spill on the floor when I water the houseplants. Maybe. And I promise not to take my hanger out on you when I've forgotten to eat. I feel so lucky to be building this life with you, and I can't wait for everything that's to come. In the wise words of Linda Belcher, in an epic Bob's Burger Thanksgiving episode, thank you for loving me. Thank you for being there. I couldn't be more grateful to be with you, and I cannot wait to call you my husband. I love you. I feel so loved.
I think it was okay. Right? Okay. Special myself. Rachel, I sometimes worry that I tell you I love you too much, actually. Just bear with me for a second on that. Because I tell you I love you a lot. I tell you when I go to work and before bed. I tell you on phone calls and before our flights take off. That's normal. But I also tell you I love you when one of us does laundry, which is in our basement. And I tell you I love you when I take out the trash, which is down the hall. I even tell you I love you when I hop in the shower. And that one makes sense. You get it. I take long showers. Who knows if you'll see me again? You know, I could drown in there. We don't know. My worry, though, is that by saying it so often, those words can lose their meaning. Over time, words that once meant the world to us can start to roll off the tongue or go in one ear and out the other. And we've already been together for 10 years. And we still have our whole lives ahead of us. I've told you I love you a lot already. And I'm telling you right now, there are a hell of a lot more I love yous coming your way. The thing is, I mean it every time. Every time. When I say I love you, I mean it wholeheartedly. It doesn't just roll off the tongue for me. My love for you comes from a place that's deep inside of me to the point where it's a part of who I am at this point. It's part of just kind of what defines me. I don't know where it starts or stops. And when I express that feeling for you, is true and it has weight to it, and I mean it every time. When I say I love you, I mean it. The thing is, how can I not at the end of the day? You're an incredible person. You're adventurous and curious, and that's given me a life full of newness and diversity and fun that I couldn't have dreamed of before meeting you. We've traveled the world together, tried new foods and experiences in New York, met amazing people, and created core memories together. You're impulsive, and I mean that in the best way possible. I truly do. I truly do. You dive into new interests head first. You don't stop to think, what if I'm not good at something? What if I fail? And whether it's learning piano, or learning to knit, or trying Pilates, or growing exotic plants, or setting a 500-mile running goal for the year, the list goes on. I could go forever. The end result is someone who grows every day and acts as a true inspiration, truly, to myself and to others. You're supportive. You support me and others without a second thought. You immediately supported my move to Boston, even though it meant we'd be long distance. When I wanted to go back to school, you encouraged it, knowing it would put part of our lives on hold. You didn't question it once. And at every momentous thing in my life, one thing has been the common denominator, and that's your unwavering support. And I promise you, I would not be who I am today without you in my life. I think what I love most of all, though, are your small little idiosyncrasies that make us feel connected. When we walk down the street, if we're holding hands, you kind of pinch the space between my thumb and my forefinger. And if we're arm in arm, you can't help yourself but tug on my sleeve and pull me close to you to the point where I'm kind of walking lopsided. I tease you about this because I'm an idiot. We know this. but it's these minuscule moments that bring a color and a warmth to my life, for which I'm forever grateful. There will be a lot of room in the future for us to fall into complacency, to go through the motions, and my promise to you is that I will never let that happen. I promise to recognize and encourage your curiosities and your interests, to actively cultivate the things that make you who you are. I promise to dive headfirst with you into new opportunities and new challenges, to take on the world together and not hesitate for a second about what we can or cannot do when we're by each other's side. I promise to let you tug on my sleeve, to pinch my hand, to call me into your room just to look at Lewis and Clark, and all the other small things that bring us closer together every day. I promise to actively love you wholeheartedly and to tell you how much I love you every chance I get. I promise to do this and more today and the rest of my days. I love you. To call me into your room just to look at
Beautiful. Okay, and now for the formal declarations that will bind you legally and spiritually. So I'm going to ask that y'all respond to this with an I do, and you can wait until I finish the whole phrase, or the whole series of questions. John, do you take Rachel to be your partner in life? Do you promise to love her, support her, and stand by her side through all of life's joys and challenges? Do you commit to growing together, communicating openly, and building a future filled with love, joy, laughter, and shared dreams? John, do you take Rachel to be your partner in life? But do you promise to love her? Now, Rachel's here. Rachel, do you take John to be your partner in life? Do you promise to love him, support him, and stand by his side through all of life's joys and challenges? Do you commit to growing together, communicating openly, and building a future filled with love, laughter, and shared dreams? I do. Rachel? Woo! Do you take John to be John and Rachel, the personal vows you just shared and the formal promises that you legally made just to create the complete foundation of your marriage. These words, shared together with all of your friends and family as witnesses, are what will guide you through every joy and challenge ahead. May you always remember both the love that brought you together and the commitment that you've made here today. And by now, those rings should have hopefully made it all the way back to Aunt Patty. So, Matt, can you please retrieve the rings from John's mom? Are what will guide you through every joy and challenge ahead. May you always remember both the love that you brought. And by now, many of y'all might have noticed this when you were passing the rings around, but when I asked John and Rachel if there was anything special about the rings, they told me they're identical. They're, different sizes for them, but they have the same design, and they said they wanted to feel like one single unit linked together, and I think that's so awesome. Many of y'all might have noticed this when you were passing the rings around, but when I asked John and Rachel, with these rings, they'll make your love visible to the world and tangible to yourselves, a daily reminder of the promises that you made today. The ring has been a universal symbol for centuries, and these circles have no beginning, no end, representing the eternal nature of your commitment. So, John, please take Rachel's left hand. So, with these rings, we'll make your love visible. And as you place this ring on Rachel's finger, repeat after me. Rachel, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment today and always. No beginning, no end, representing the eternal nature of your commitment. So, John, please take Rachel's left hand. He did say it. He got the mic. Okay. And as you place this ring on Rachel's finger, and Rachel, as you put this on John's finger, please repeat after me. John, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment today and always. He did say it. She said it as well. Awesome. So Rachel and John have their rings now, symbols of their unending commitment to each other. And as the last part of the ceremony, before they seal it with a kiss, they've chosen to include a Jewish tradition that feels meaningful to them called the breaking of the glass. So for those of you who might be unfamiliar, the breaking of the glass symbolizes the delicate nature of life and relationships, urging the couple to treat their marriage with care and understanding. It reminds them that marriage requires constant effort and commitment to overcome challenges. So I'm going to ask John to break the glass, and when he does, I invite you all to cheer along. So for those of you who might be unfamiliar, the breaking of the glass symbolizes the congratulations delicate again. nature of relationships, urging the couple to treat their marriage with And now, oh, sneak peek. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of Michigan through the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Family and friends, it's my absolute joy to present to you Mr. John Miranda and Mrs. Rachel Schiffman. Now as the wedding party makes their way back down the aisle, a few folks that have already been made aware of this are going to stay behind for some photos, but if the rest of us could please exit after them, starting with the back rows and head over to the cocktail hour, which is on the dance floor. John and Rachel will join you shortly.